Welcome back to our Where the Wild Things Are project. Last week we drew our wild things and we cut them out. And today we're going to add some texture details along with other details like horns or maybe claws or feet to make it look like your own wild thing monster. Let's get started. First, I'm going to make sure that I am decorating the front of my wild thing monster. On the back should be your name and all of your drawing lines. Our front side is the clean side with no pencil marks that we can draw on. Let's get started. All right, you can draw things like the face. I'm going to do a different texture for my hair. So we've talked about texture quite a bit, and texture is the way something feels. I'm going to make this monster's hair, the texture of the hair, look kind of wavy, maybe soft, right? Like it's flowing. So that's going to be the texture for the hair, right? All of the monster. I'm going to make just the eyes. We could decorate them. I think that I'm going to draw two big eyes for my monster. And draw the eyeballs. I might draw kind of a triangle for the nose. And I really like my monster to be smiling. So I'm going to draw my monster smiling, but I'm going to have them have pointy teeth. So I'm going to draw some triangles for the teeth. Now you could really do your face however you want. I think I'm going to make a furry texture on my monster's belly. So I'm going to almost make like a curvy tic-tac-toe board so that it looks like the monster has fur all on the belly. Notice I'm doing this in pencil first in case I make a mistake. I could erase it. I'm going to make the monster's arms look scaly. So almost like a fish, I'm going to do some U shapes over and over again, right? So that'd be a bumpy texture with the scales on the arm. So you can really make and decorate your monster with whatever texture you want. But we do want to make sure we can tell, is our monster furry? Is it slippery? Is our monster soft or hairy? Or do they have really sharp claws? We want to make sure we're adding enough detail. For the legs, I think I'm going to make them hairy, just like up top. So I'm going to do some squiggly lines with my pencil. And at this point, if you would like to decorate, right, we can add some other details. So I have some pieces of paper here. You can choose two pieces to make different things for your monster. So I actually think I'm going to make a tail for my monster with my green piece of paper. I'm going to make it kind of curled and furry, almost like a fox tail, right? But you could really think of anything else. Right, make sure when you cut, you want to cut very carefully all along the pencil lines. Snip our little teeny details, cutting right on my pencil lines to get all of those little parts. Okay, and then when I need to, I'm going to glue on my tail. I'm going to put the glue on the pencil side. And I'm going to glue it. Actually, I'm going to glue this on the back of my monster. So I'm going to kind of stick it behind so it looks like the tail is coming from behind my monster. I still can use my green paper for other things too. So if you even want to make any type of decorations, I think I'm going to make my monster a necklace with this. So I'm going to make it. I'm going to decorate it. And then I'm going to cut it out. So you can get two pieces of paper to decorate your monster how you want. But I'm going to cut along my pencil line, so it's going to be bumpy. right? So think about other things a monster could have. You could also make claws with your paper. You could make special things that a monster would have, like when we watched her Where the Wild Things Are monster. So I'm going to cut all these little pieces. And then I'm going to glue on my pencil side so we don't see the pencil marks. And I'm going to glue the necklace. So you guys can decorate with extra pieces of paper. And when you're totally finished, you need to clean up your scissors, put them away. You need to turn down your glue stick just a little so that it's not peeking out anymore and so the glue doesn't stick to the cap. Put it on. And then you can start to trace your lines with oil pastel. The reason we're going to use oil pastel is because it's so nice and bright. And I'm going to show you, you can take 3 pieces of oil pastel at a time. So I'm going to trace my pencil lines really nicely right on top to add some cool details to my artwork. Okay, when you're finished, right, you will have everything outlined. So if you can see here, on this one, I chose my extra paper to add some horns and a nose, right? I colored my eyes really nicely. I colored the hair with different colors. I made my monster smiling. I colored in the teeth. And then I finished tracing all the different texture pieces of my monster. Finally, I added some claws on the feet for the monster to really make it look like what I wanted it to be. Good luck today. You're going to do a great job.